Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest transfer stories, starting with Turkish prodigy Arda Guler, as it has been reported that Barca have entered the race after there were reports saying that Barca are trying to give up and maybe push the player to negotiate a contract for next year. Barca are reportedly still on the race as Deco is pushing for his signature alongside Real Madrid. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about third choice goalkeeper Arnau Tenas, as it has been reported that Barca cannot exercise 2-year renewal option for the player and they need to negotiate from scratch. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the stories in much detail, please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, endeavor to hit the subscribe button, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up till the very end. Arda Guler continues to galvanize a lot of clubs in Europe into acquiring his precious signature, as the teenage prospect is currently one of the football's brightest prospects with measly just 17.5 million euros of release clause. A number of top clubs in Europe are eyeing the player situation, and FC Barcelona are thus facing ample competition in the race for the Turkish young sensation. According to a report from Sport, although it is not ruled out that Arda Guler stays at Fenerbahce for another season, next week could be crucial to decide his future. Barca, Real, AC Milan are reportedly all in pole position to sign him. Owing to such widespread of interest in the player, Barcelona are necessitated to act really quickly before one of the other competitors mentioned enter the scene with more concrete offers. Previously, it was reported that the Catalans are facing a roadblock due to the enormous financial demands made by the player's entourage, although his camp has rubbished those claims. Given Barca's financial situation as it is, Barca will be banking on the club's prestige, the exciting project moving forward, and the opportunity to play for one of Europe's most successful clubs appeal the player more. Last season, Arda Guler made 20 league appearances for Fenerbahce. He backed 3 goals and he assisted 7. There have also been comparisons drawn to the great Leo Messi and Mesut Ozil due to his playing style. But with next week reportedly very crucial in this saga, Barcelona will have to swiftly clear the path for more signings, with exits really critical at this point in time for Barcelona. The club are already facing a lot of complications. Acquiring Brozovic is not easy. A similar price tag of 23 million pounds. Therefore, it will not be surprising to see one of the other clubs come in hand and swoop the player away. Of course, Barcelona continue to show interest in Arda Guler. What a quality player he is. There are a lot of competition in Arda Guler as the player continues to perform really brightly in Turkey. Just 18 years old, and I think the release clause, which is just 17.5, it should be a steal. Whoever signs Arda Guler, it should be a big steal. And Barca are failing to capitalize on that, all because of financial issues. Barcelona are going through a lot financially. In order to balance the books, in order to comply with the La Liga's financial fair play has not been an easy task at all. It was not easy. I think Laporta, when coming to as president 2021, he never saw this coming, even though he knew that there was financial mess. But I don't think he saw this level of mess that he's seen now as president. It has not been easy, despite Barca winning La Liga. A lot are asking that why is Barca winning the league in the first place when the money or the prize money whatsoever, it seems as though it is not even helping them to doing certain things, because the club can't even pay transfer fees, for crying out loud. They can't pay transfer fees. They are always complaining that the money is much, and that is why Barca will focus more on free agency like they did last season. But of course, last season, the economic levers that were activated helped Barcelona big time to sign some of their quality stars. But this season, impossible now to forgo to go to the issue of activating economic levers, as Laporta now have gone to Qatar, as reports are saying that he have already agreed with some top rich people there, you know, to buy the brand, the Barca name, to use as a franchise in their other club there in Qatar. Of course, like the likes of City, they have other leagues that the City representative have their other branches there, and that is what Laporta is trying to do. So it's really, really sad the way things have been for Barca. Arda Guler is a player that I really like Barca to go for. Seriously, what an attacking midfielder is. His talent is wonderful. I watch him a lot in YouTube. His highlights. He's just so incredible. He's just so incredible. He might be the next big thing if he becomes serious in his career. I think he'll be the next big thing in the future in midfield. So all hands on deck as Barca continue to be in the race no matter what, no matter their issues of finance that they are going through. Laporta still believe that there must be a way to see this through. Then moving on to the final story of discussion, there was a lot of dismay within the Barca fan base with Arnau Tenas confirmed that Barca had decided against renewing his contract, which expires tomorrow, June 30. Barca had the option to activate 2-year extension on this deal that would keep Arnau Tenas at the club beyond this summer, but they chose not to trigger that. However, earlier today, reports suggested that the Catalan Giants had made a U-turn on their stance and decided to exercise that option to prolong Tenas' contract by 2 more years before loaning him out for the upcoming season. But now, Gerard Romero's Gigantes FC is reporting that it is not the case after all. As per the update, Barca let the 2-year extension clause expire by not informing Tenas for their intention to activate before June 15th. So they now automatically tie him down for 2 more seasons. As such, Barca will need to negotiate a new deal from scratch with a talented young star, just like any other club can do with him, to sign him on a free transfer. Tenas is held in the highest regard not only within Barca but throughout Spain. The 22-year-old is seen as one of the most talented young goalkeepers coming through the ranks in the country. As such, a bright future will be expected for Tenas at Barcelona. But recent developments poured cold water on that possibility, and it now appears that, contrary to what was reported earlier today, Barca cannot just activate a 2-year extension and will have to hold fresh talks over an entirely new project with its agents. In the meantime, Tenas is already attracting interest from several clubs in Spain, and whether he decides to continue in Barca or believe it is time for a new challenge remains to be seen. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.